take a look at who's on the floor to start the game. First for the Nuggets. And at the pivot, a bruising and physical 6'11", 290-pound center. Battering ram and Pekovic. And it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Fareed in at the 4 spot. And for San Antonio, Tony Parker is out there with Houdini. And inside out of North Carolina, the always dangerous long arm, Brandon Wright. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Davis at the 4 slot. They're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Fareed against Davis. And finished off by Fareed. It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
On defense, San Antonio. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And it says something about them that even when they're not at their best, and they definitely weren't in that game, they can still win comfortably.
Well, they were better than the box score might indicate. I mean, you don't win in the fashion they did without doing a lot of the little things there, Steve.
And that one's good.
And pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And here's Lawson. Six to shoot. Shot is blocked. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. We're off the pick from Wright. Off the pick. Misses off the right eye.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Now, here is Lawson. On the wing, Chandler. Shot from 12. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Parker passes to Houdini. Now the feed to Wright. Pass to Houdini. Gets it to go.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. He said that the team is in a good place mentally and should come out of the gate strong. Coach said, we know that this is the moment when heroes are made and all eyes are going to be on us. I told our guys that this is our time to shine. We'll see if they can do that, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
San Antonio trailing here. There's the screen. Parker kicks to Wright. Outside Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. Passes to Houdini. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The Spurs shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Now, here is Lawson. Fareed outside. Dishes it to Chandler. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Chandler's got his second basket of the night. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Parker with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the pass to Houdini. Humphries with the steal. Pass to Pekovic. Chandler outside. He kicks it to Humphries. Pocket 6. And there's the rejection. Here's Houdini. Pulls up. San Antonio again missing. Denver leading by 3. Lawson with it. He's picked up by Parker. There's the dish to Humphries. Chandler outside. He feeds it to Lawson. He dishes it to Humphries. There's the triple. It's blocked. And he gets it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Denver with the... Leonard sets a screen for Wright. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Parker passes to Houdini. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Houdini's got 6.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Here's Hood. For 3, Lawson. Pekovic inside, guarded by Wright. Chandler dishes to Pekovic. Kicks it to Humphries. Pass to Hood. Here's Pekovic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
Another area where he excels is on one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
Denver leading by 4. Lawson outside. Feeds to Humphries. Shot clock at 6. Right against Pekovic. And that one's good. Pekovic has got 4 this quarter.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
Now here's Parker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. No good from Houdini. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The feed to Humphries. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And now an 8-point Nugget lead.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Parker against Lawson. Parker passes to Houdini. Doubled by Humphries. Outside Leonard. From downtown. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. Lawson outside. Lawson gets the screen from Hood. Lawson up top, covered by Parker. Humphries backing down. Hood, the pass to Lawson. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. And Wright pulls it down. Spurs trail by 6. Parker with it. Now Lawson defending. Humphries against Leonard. Passes it to Houdini.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
It's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Leonard against Hamilton. Knocks it loose. 5 to shoot. From deep, Bobois. And that is good. Bobois got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Lawson outside. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. Spurs have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Bobois, the pass to Houdini. Fires from 14. And another basket for San Antonio.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Dishes it to Hamilton. A 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Watch has got 3 rebounds now in this one. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Houdini, covered by Hamilton. Outside Leonard. Goes up the baseline. Gets it to go. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Hamilton outside. Back to Lawson. He passes to Hamilton. Here's Holcomb. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half ends in a close one. Spurs lead by 1.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Great to have you with us on 2K Sports.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. You look at Houdini, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a lockdown defensive effort from him through the first 2 quarters. He's just swatting shots away.
Well, the reach and the timing he's shown to get to some of these shots has been really impressive. He looks like he has telescope arms out there. He's like an octopus.
Humphries kicks to Fareed. That drops. Fareed's got the first bucket of the third here for Denver. San Antonio trailing here. Parker outside. Leonard. Second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. And that one falls for Davis. free throw is good for Davis. Now Russell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The pass to Pekovic. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Pekovic has got 8 points.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
There's a good screen. Lawson against Parker. Rocket 6. Parker right side. From 13. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Spurs lead by 1.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Now, here is Lawson. Pass to Humphries. He kicks it to Chandler. Back to Humphries. Fires for 3. And that one's good. He's got 5.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
And the Spurs with possession. Trailing by 2. Parker passes to Houdini. He's against Humphries. Back to Parker. Lawson with the defensive effort there.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Shot to that. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And the Spurs make out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 5. Stuckey outside. There's the dish to Humphries. Fareed, a screen on Gordon. Humphries kicks to Copeland. Shot clock at 6. Humphries inside, defended by Gordon.
And this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Leonard against Chandler. Pass to Houdini. Davis with a screen on Humphries. Here's Houdini. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Houdini's got 13.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Humphries dishes to Copeland. Back to Humphries. Launches a 3. And it's blocked by Gordon.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Copeland. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. .146 left here in the third quarter. Here's Houdini. He's got 13. Right with a screen on Stuckey. Houdini. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Stuckey outside. Back to Fareed. He's covered by Leonard. From 8. Crane for 2 points. And that's 11 points for Kenneth Fareed.
Tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Right with a screen on Stuckey. Back to Leonard. He dishes it to Davis. Chandler on him. Poked away. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Denver making a switch here. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Houdini.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Bobois outside. He feeds it to G. Back to Bobois. Spurs working the ball around now. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Stuckey kicks to Copeland. Feeds it to Begovic. He's covered by Bobois. Here's Copeland. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Bobois against Augustine. Bobois, the pass to Houdini. A baseline J. No good.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got
Western Conference round.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue defensively and getting some steals.
The Nuggets trail. Hamilton with it. Now guarded by Houdini to take the lead. No good from Hamilton. Here's Houdini. Kicks it to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Gets the bucket. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for San Antonio.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now, here is Watson. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Lawson kicks to Augustine. A three ball. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pit.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Spurs leading by 3. Here's Houdini. Davis with a screen on Lawson. Houdini passes to Evans. Here's Houdini. 6 to shoot. Outside Leonard. Chandler with the block. And here comes Lawson leading the fast break. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got his 4th assist in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the feed to Leonard. Evans outside. Passes it to Houdini. Back to Evans. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 3.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now, here is Lawson. Back to Fareed. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 5 assists tonight.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Here's Evans. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. The Nuggets trail by 4. Lawson dishes to Humphries. Back to Lawson. Back to Humphries. Just 5 to shoot. A beautiful reverse layup.
What a finish with that hoop.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Davis with a screen on Lawson. Dishes to Evans. He passes to Houdini. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Davis. He's back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Humphries kicks to Lawson. Back to Humphries to tie it up. And play stops as it looks like they call over the back here.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Adi Bobois is checked in for San Antonio. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. It's a 2-possession game now. .139 left in the 4th quarter.
Lawson right side. The pass to Fareed. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, when he came out of college, the one thing we knew with Kenneth Fareed was he was going to give you a lot of hustle. Great rebounder at Morehead State, and he brought that into the league with him. He attacks the ball, he attacks the glass, plays hard on every possession.
That's just the kind of player he is. It's in his nature. He can't help but hustle after missed shots, and he's willing to battle for rebounds and loose balls with anybody. There's no backing down with Fareed. Here's Houdini. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Here's Beauvoir. The feather touch on the Thunder roll. Beautiful. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Chandler kicks to Lawson. Soft touch off the glass. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Yeah, that one kind of took all of the life out of them there, Kev.
Kind of quieted the voices in here, didn't it?
Here's Houdini. Davis with a screen on Lawson. Here's Houdini. Lawson defending. And it's Kenneth for Reed with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And Lawson with the drive. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
He kicks to Leonard. Pass to Houdini. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Lawson. The dish now to Humphries. It's off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Chandler. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2. Chandler hits them both. Stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
He gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Perfect time to be perfect at the line. Now only a 3 can tie it. Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line. Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough ball, and his length doesn't hurt either.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
Lawson kicks to Humphries. From past the arc. It's money from deep. So it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that part.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
That'll do it for now. Thanks for
You guys go up 1-0 with the win tonight, getting things off on the right foot in this series. How do you capitalize on that moving forward to Game 2?
It's good to get a win in that first game. I know we definitely felt the pressure to get it done and not have to play from behind. When you start any series out with a win, it gives you that much extra confidence moving forward. I think we just need to do everything we can to carry that forward to Game 2.